morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here at Sacred Arrow Range. I want to go over a few options today. I've had a couple people ask me about different weapons and different stuff that I enjoy shooting. And I got one weapon that's one of my favorites that actually people that I usually call gun snobs turn their nose up before they even look at or pull the trigger on. Usually when the word high point comes up, a lot of people are synonymous with saying, oh, that's junk. I wouldn't ever own a high point. A lot of people have never touched them. A while back, I had the opportunity to pick up a high point 995 carbine, first generation, really cheap price. Kind of started reading some of the reviews and find out they had a lifetime warranty on them. When I checked into the lifetime warranty, I actually called High Point, talked to one of the people there. Basically told me, he said, drive down the road, throw it at your truck, run over it a couple of times, burn it. If it's broke, send it back to us, we'll fix it, no questions asked. So I said, how can I go wrong? I ended up calling the guy back, purchased it, went and got it. Only thing that I did, it was the first generation, had old ugly stocks on them. None of the stocks are pretty. It's not a pretty gun whatsoever. It's one of the funnest guns I've had, and one of the actually best home defense guns I've owned. This is the High Point 995. I had the new stock conversion kit put on it. One thing about the older generation ones like this, last round the chamber does not lock back on. Some people don't like getting used to the different options that this gun has, and because it's very basic, but that's what also makes it work. I've probably got close to 10,000 rounds or better out of this one just since I've purchased it. Never once had a failure to fire, a failure to feed, or a failure to eject on it. Shooting all kind of junk ammo out of it. Only things I've changed on it, like I said, I changed the stock. Went to Walmart, bought me a cheap little red dot. Works perfect on it. Also, the charging handle on these are ambidextrous. The ones that usually come with like a little bolt out of it, I did buy a piece of machined aluminum just to give me a little bit of grasp on it. I put it on the left side, and that does a couple things. Allows your left hand to charge the gun while keep your right hand on the pistol grip in case of a reload situation. One thing about the high points, to lock the bolt back in that some people can't get used to, you have to make sure safety's off first, because the gun charging handle will not work with the safety on. Slide the safety down, you pull back and push in this indentation right here to cause it to lock open. On the reverse, when you close it up, you have to actually pull the charging handle out and let it slide forward. The biggest question is, though, that most people put up with, how do they shoot? Like I said, probably the most dependable weapon that I've shot the most that I've got in my little collection. Never had an issue with it, never had a problem with it. Doesn't have to be cleaned that much, eats anything you throw in it. It's a really good gun. When you pick it up and you look at it, the gun snobs turn their nose up. The parts on it just like bolts you get out of your garage. Cheap metal, but it works. Let's see how it fires from about the 30-yard line. Shooting 9mm ammunition. These do come in 45 and 40 caliber as well. I chose 9mm because it has very little recoil, very easy to handle. 9mm is easily purchased about anywhere you go, and the prices are real good on it. So I stuck with a 9mm. Plus, a lot of everybody in my family shoot it. Even my 7-8 year old shoot this gun, no problem. My girls, and they love shooting it, and it can be an easy gun to go to for a home defense as well. Let's see what she does. There you have it, both hands wide open, shooting into the target, all center mass. Very easy gun to shoot, very forgiving. A lot of people question the 9mm round. One thing you got to remember, shooting a carbine barrel, every grain of that powder ignites before that bullet leaves this barrel. Accuracy, like I say, all center mass. I'll walk up and take a look at it in a second. Let's drop back out to the 75 to 100-yard line and see what she does. Out at the 75-yard line, it's just a cheap red dot scope, zero magnification. On point every time. Give it a look. High Point 995. Now, as you can see, center mass is pretty much taking all the paint off my steel. Both eyes open, very forgiving gun. Very little recoil. You're back on target real quick. For a carbine for that's less than $300, souped up less than $400. Good home defense, very light, very small, very short, very forgiving.